the panels from my new comic or my project that I'll call Only Human. And wow, I'm pretty nervous. So, I'll be talking at the end what exactly or how you can participate in this game. Yes, it's a game. Um, or maybe I'll be saying that while I'm drawing. But yeah, I'll be either drawing here in my book or on some scrap paper because um, I need to warm up first to know what exactly I will be drawing. Okay, I'll be just maybe explaining what the game is. Wow, I'm really nervous. First, let me just pour some tea. That'll calm myself down a little bit, hopefully. Yeah. So, um, how I said this game is called Only Human, and it is a short comic, well, a comic strip made out of 4 or 5 panels. And this comic I'll be posting every week on my Instagram account. And yeah, the thing is, all these stories will be something about something relatable or a thing that everyone knows about. And these things I won't take out of my life. I will be asking you as a viewer in my Instagram account every week for some ideas that I can draw. And every week I'll be choosing one of you guys and draw your comic or your idea in a comic form. And this week's lovely winner is Lily Grace Frazier. And thank you for participating in my game. I'm really happy about it that someone noticed this game and participated because, how I said, this is my first attempt doing this challenge. Yeah, so I think I will stop talking and just continue drawing. Oh yeah, I should maybe mention what the topic of this comic or this drawing will be. It is wait a minute, let me check the idea again that I will read out to you. So Lily Grace Frazier wrote the idea that moment you are really close to being done with a school project, but your cat jumps on your computer. And I have to say, I do not have a cat. I never had. But I do know the feeling of getting my work destroyed from my bunnies because they like to snack on my paper, or especially when I had some art assignments and they chewed on my drawings. So, yeah, my bunnies are not here, so they can't bite on the paper. And I think I'll stop rambling. Well, I'll continue rambling. So you hear a voice in the background. I hope my voice is okay for you to hear. Um, so yeah, I'll be drawing, and you can work on your project or make your cup of coffee because yeah, the winner of this week, she comes from USA, and if you're awake, applause to you because it's pretty early at your place. I live in Germany and it's 11:25, around 25 here in Germany right now. So I'm okay, but for those who live in the USA, props to you that you're still awake and watch this stream. So get a cup of coffee or tea and just continue watching my video or my stream or work on your project. I love doing that when I work on my project. I always listen to some YouTuber or someone on YouTube while streaming or just having a really really long video, and I don't know, I find it really calming. Okay, stop talking. So yeah, I'll be just practicing or warming up my wrist a little bit, drawing a little bit. Um, yeah. So Okay, just practicing a little bit. Normally I talk a lot, and probably at some point I will talk about many things, but right now I'm quite nervous. I think I already told that like 6 times or something. But at some point I think I will get used to it and talk with you about things, but for the moment being, I think I will be just getting used having the camera on my yeah, having the camera on and just getting used to the feeling being live on the internet. And yeah, I realized that my hand is like in the way. I hope you can see it. Um, yeah, I realized for this comic I need to draw a cat. And yeah, I can't draw cat that well. Well, you can see that it is a cat, but yeah, this is like a basic cat that I would draw. um, but yeah, luckily I got a picture from Lily Gray's Frazier cat as a reference. So I'll be maybe drawing her cat in this comic. And yeah, maybe I'll just look up for some pictures of cats to get used to drawing them. I'll be streaming about an hour. If I will finish like drawing the 4 panels, normally drawing 4 panels don't take me that long because these are only like 4 panels. But because I'm streaming, I'm nervous. I've just started doing this challenge or this project today. It'll be taking a bit more time, like making some panels and thinking about what exactly I should draw. So yeah, looking up for some cat pictures. Okay, they're adorable. I just like look at this comparison of this cat and this cat. It's like they could be sisters. No, okay. So another thing that I need to learn is to practice more drawing realistic because sometimes I draw too stylized. But I can talk about this topic another day. Maybe that will be also a relatable story in one of the comics. Maybe. Depends what you guys will write. But yeah. I really do think for the first stream it's totally fine for me to stay quiet and get used to this feeling. I actually intended to like ask in the comments, not in the comments, but on Instagram, you guys, if you have any questions that I could answer, um, then I would have some topics that I could talk on my stream. But yeah, I kind of forgot it, and I also felt like, well, it's I'll just go with the flow. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. Well, it looks like a cat, but it doesn't look like that cat. But who cares? Normally, when I draw, I listen to Chill Cow. Probably you guys know this YouTube channel where you just listen to chilled music. But I know that there are some songs that are royalty free, but most of them they're copyrighted, so I won't be playing Chilled Cow in the background. Yeah, tea's making me a bit more calm. So many adorable cats. One day I do want to get a cat, but right now I'm satisfied with my two bunnies. That also hints why I um my logo is a bunny because I am a bunny owner since I don't know, as long as I can remember. Well, no, when I was younger, I didn't own bunnies, but yeah. And yeah, the name from this channel, Kiko Studio, is the name from my first bunny, and yeah, I do really love her. Maybe it sounds cheesy to some of you, but yeah, to me, like, okay, from a very young age, I was like, oh my god, that name is so cute, and it has a meaning to me, blah 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 blah. But even now, I would say I still like that name. Um, some people may like think when you hear Kiko Studio for the girls or even for the guys. Um, I don't judge. Is that Kiko Studio is a cosmetic company, and it is called Kiko Studios, and I planned on calling my channel and everything also Kiko Studio because, how I said, it's relatable to my first bunny that I had, and yeah, I get a strong feeling that in this stream, I will be just just drawing random things and won't be able to draw the panels because, like I said, I'm kind of nervous and I'm trying to focus on the things here. Okay, maybe trying gesture drawing. Oh, I see. There is one fellow person watching this video. Thank you for clicking in. Ah, I want to see. Do I have a? Yeah, I do have a live chat. If you have any questions, I think you can write in the oops in the chat. Yeah, if you have any questions, just write them. I'll be answering them. Um, yeah. For those people who watch my stream right now, or for the people who will watch it after I upload this video, um, write down in the comments if you are also an artist, or yeah, what kind of hobby do you have, and that I just get to know you guys, that I know which kind of what's the English word? Um, Zielgruppe? Which kind of people I'm targeting to, what kind of people click on my videos. But I personally would say most likely people who also do something with art will click on this video. Okay. So I think I will be just drawing cats, or the cat panels. Okay, again. I think I will draw the cats that will appear in the panels, just how I feel like it. Because often I don't take reference. Well, I do take reference, but like in specific cases, um, I'll I just I'll just experiment and see if it looks good, and if not, I'll just erase it. But yeah, right now I'm working on the character that um, will be the person in the comic. And to be honest, I do not have a style yet what I will draw in this comic. So it could evolve after some time, but I'm aiming for like very simplistic style kind of. But yeah, for this comic, I thought of doing my mascot. You could guess it. My mascot is called Kiko. um, and yeah, I hope that is fine to you that I'll be drawing her. But of course, I won't draw her with her ears, because with the name of this comic, I'm still thinking about if I should keep it. It was just my first guess of how I should call the story. If you have any suggestions, what I could call this, um, this this kind of comic of doing relatable comic strips, comment down below or write me on Instagram in the comments or something. I am open for new ideas. mm. So Kiko normally, I'll be drawing that right now, normally has bunny ears, because she's like a bunny version, or a bunny person, I mean. And yeah, I kind of like her. She's cute and reminds me of my first bunny. If I would personalize her and make a character out of her, what I did here, right here, is that she would look like this. And in the future, you will be seeing more of mascots or characters, my own characters, and they're mainly based of my pets. So yeah. Now I draw her with the bunny ears and with the normal ears normally. I want to know, do you find it strange seeing anime characters having like animal ears and their normal ears? Of course, if it's like a character with long hair and covers the ears, it doesn't like, it's not important to know if they have ears or not. But like with her hair is tied into two ponytails, and she has this hairstyle where she doesn't have hair in front of her ears, so you can't see her ears. And yeah, what do you think about characters having two, well, four ears to be exact? Also, of course, I'll be drawing the comic strips on my computer, well, the finished version, but I'm trying to draw now as much as possible traditionally or with a pen because I got so used drawing with my tablet that I really do miss my Control Z, because when I draw, like, okay, with a normal pencil, I can still erase the things, but if I do with another media, like with a how do you call that, gel pen or anything, you can't erase that. So I need to practice and be more comfortable working with a pencil again. So now about the topic that I'll be drawing today. Are you guys in school, or are you already working, or something else? Because yeah, like I said, I'm interested to see and know what kind of people watch my videos. And yeah, no, in school times, I didn't really had that of a problem of having my pet. Well, I said my bunnies, they chewed on my assignments and stuff like that. But more of a problem was that I finished the things at the point at the deadline, because um, I'm a procrastinator, and that's why I'm doing the stream, because I will also do videos, but the reason why I'm streaming is because not only that the people can see me live drawing, if anyone is interested, but also that I force myself to sit down and just draw. Okay, what happened? Normally, I. Can you still hear me? I hope you still hear me. The camera is on again. I heard of something where people said that their cameras will turn off, and I actually thought I turned that function off, that my camera stays live the whole time. Luckily, I do have like a cable where I have an adapter, not adapter. What do you call it? Like a battery that loads every time, like the whole time, that it doesn't get empty. So that's not the problem here. The problem here is that my camera just decided to turn off, but I can fix that right now. So you should be seeing me now again. Okay. Well, I see myself. I hope you do too. Okay, yeah, you should be able to see me as well. Um, yeah, let's continue drawing. um, no, but my problem was always procrastinating, and that is how I said the reason why I'm doing the stream, because I'm forced to sit myself down and do something. Okay, I'm doodling right now, kind of, not really drawing on the process, because, how I said, I'm nervous and can't really focus on doing the panels. But at least I'm sitting down and try to work on this project, because yeah, I yeah, I zoomed out just right now. I what did I want to say? Yeah, I really need to work on my talking skills on streaming. But because I tend to push all the things that I need to do or I want to do, to the side and work on other things, or just think things too much over and just don't do it. Mm, but yeah, um, I do think I have. Well, I do know how to draw Kiko, so that won't be the problem. Um, the most problem probably would be the cat, but it will be a very simplistic comic. The comics strips will be in squares. I'll be uploading them on my Instagram account. When I do that, that also means that the next game, the next Only Human game starts, where you can write down your idea or your relatable story and could win the chance that I draw your story in my next stream. Hopefully, I do draw the your relatable story in the stream, because how you can see, I'm not drawing right now the relatable story. Just warming up my wrists and brainstorming. But yeah, um, yeah. But I'll be uploading the comic strips on Instagram where you can participate. Also, I'll be doing a new, not account, but I will be also posting them on Webtoons. If I post them on Tapasic, I'll see. But yeah, Instagram and Webtoons. These will be the two places where I'll be posting. But the game and the voting for the next week's drawing or comic will only be on my Instagram account. So yeah, hope you'll join next time. Also, I need to find a way to film with the camera, because I luckily found a way how I can film with my DSLR camera, but yeah, it's not that crispy as I wanted to, and I do know why, because I'm missing an adapter that I don't have. I found a way to still film with my camera, but maybe next time or in the future, I'll be able to buy this adapter that the quality of the videos are more crisp. And yeah, the thing is, the reason why the picture is so bright is because if it's too dark, you barely see anything. Obvious, but just bear with me that the video is a little bit brighter, on the brighter side. Um, yeah, and I realize I only have 25 more minutes, kind of, to to stream. Yeah, but maybe I'll just be quiet and think about the panels right now. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll just think about exactly what she will say. Mm. No, I'm not drawing a bunny right now. I thought about drawing a cat body, but for some reason my mind was switching to like, oh yeah, draw a bunny. But just saying I also can draw bunnies. But yeah. Oh man. Continue drinking my tea. I asked myself if I should do like a script thing to to just know what I will be talking about, um, or focus more on drawing. Well, that's actually the point of doing this stream, kind of. But also, I kind of find it personally when I listen to other people streaming, I find it boring just seeing them drawing, kind of. But like if I draw panels or something, I do have to think what I should draw, and to think I need to be quiet. So yeah, probably I'll be just doing the practice right now. Um, I'll be, yeah, of course, continue after the stream drawing on the comic, and probably I'll be more focused and be more creative after that. But still, I'm happy that I am doing the stream right now. So yeah. I'm thinking about ways how I can like post more of videos or more content. Right now, okay, as you can see, this content isn't really like the best quality, but I'm focusing more on, well, kind of like quantity, but more on just doing the thing and improving by time on my skills. So I'm thinking about other ways or other kind of things that I could post. I'll be streaming on Monday again for something else. I'll be just drawing. Well, I decided to make these kind of sprint drawings where I just draw as much as I can. Um, I'm still figuring out my own rules if I really should draw as fast as possible, or if I focus on one drawing or something, and make it and make it really nice. Um, and if you would like, you can also join me there. Um, yeah, but I have to be honest. Why does it look like a dog? I have to be honest right now that even though I know that this is my first stream, I do think like, wow, you really need to work on streaming and talking and creating things. So give me any ideas that I can talk about or do, and I'll be thinking about it, doing it. That would help me immensely because right now I do not mind that I am drawing live, and I am really grateful for that one person who's watching me right now, sitting here and watching me drawing and talking nonsense. Um, but I do not mind if there aren't as much people watching my streams. But still, if someone watches this video after I finish streaming, or in the future when I do another video or another stream, that I welcome any idea and comment and topics that I can do or talk about. So yeah. Nope, not right now. So, wait a minute. Let me just text this person because I do know that this person will continue calling me if I don't text that person to not call me right now. I should have put my phone on airplane mode, but yeah. Just wait a minute. Okay. Now I do hope that person understands not to call me because sometimes they don't read the message and still continue calling me. But it seems like this person is not calling me right now because she would be calling me right after I declined her call. I do not know why, but for some reasons when I draw these legs from animals, they always look like bunny legs. Probably because I like drawing bunnies. But yeah, I really need to practice to draw more animals. So yeah. Okay, I think I do can draw a basic cat kind of, or you understand that I'm drawing a kind of looking cat. So I think that won't be a problem when I do the comic. But there's still a lot of air of improvement. But that's kind of cute, I would say. That really does look like a dog. So, yeah. But I really do see the impact of me talking while drawing because if I wouldn't talk, I would be drawing, I think, 5 times more pages than what I'm doing right now because, as I said, I'm focusing on drawing and not talking. I also need to work on express. I also need to work on expressions. That's what I wanted to say. I do hope that you can hear me because I recorded myself or I streamed before doing the stream on private to see if everything works. And I do hope that everything works, that you can hear me. Or maybe it's a good thing that you don't hear me because I'm really just talking nonsense. But yeah, I really do need to work on expressions and talking clear that you can understand me because I do like to mumble. With all the faces, you can kind of get what their expression should be, but it's not like, oh my god, I totally get this expression or something. I also need to find a way where I can draw and you see me drawing because I feel like I often hide my hide my drawings that I'm drawing right now with my hand. So yeah, but I can imagine that this picture that I'm drawing right now could be like the face on this one. Um, but yeah, how I said, I'll be working more on the um, panels. But how I said, it's about. Upsala. No, not yet. um, that should be um, about 4 to 5 panels. Um, yeah. So every time when I draw something and I like the panel or the drawing, or think to myself that I could use for anything else, I always make like a tick kind of, and things where I feel like nah, that shouldn't like appear in the comic or anything where I feel like, okay, that's a horrible drawing or something. That's not really a horrible drawing, but this, for example, is to me not very helpful because it does look like a dog. So I make like a cross. I do know when I look at the picture what is usable and what not, but it's always a little bit helpful and just like a nice thing for myself to tick like, yeah, that looks kind of okay, so I could take that. So, yeah. Mm. Another thing that, if you continue watching my streams and if you continue watching my videos in the future, be prepared that I will drink a lot of tea. I'm holding myself back, to be honest, because I do not always want to let my tea um, cup to appear into the picture and focus more on drawing. But I am a really big tea drinker and I drink a lot of it. So be prepared that I drink a lot of tea. And also be prepared that I will be going to the restroom or to the toilet or to the bathroom, however you call it. How do you actually call it? Because in every country that I've been, they always say different things, and I really do go through the list when I ask for the toilet, the restroom, the bathroom, um, and because it's it's funny to see when I go to England or somewhere and they say like, "Oh, do you know where the toilet is?" And they're like, "What?" And yeah, where's the bathroom or where's the restroom? Like, "Oh, you mean blah blah, it's there and there." And like, "Okay, cool." And it's always funny to say all of these kind of words that have to do with the restroom. I normally would say restroom because that sounds more polite, and okay because toilet sounds to me like, why am I talking about toilet? I actually wanted to say that be prepared that I will be I'll be going to the restroom quite a bit because drinking tea will make me go to the toilet, to the restroom a lot. So I'm also very impressed of myself that I haven't been on the toilet restroom right now in this stream because I've been streaming now about an hour. So yeah, let's stop talking about restrooms because that's not a really nice topic to talk about. Um, yeah, let's talk about tea. Are you a tea or a coffee drinker? I personally always think it's not it's not like that, but every time when I think about people coming from the USA, that they are the coffee drinkers, and the people, for example, from England, of course, they're like tea drinkers, and like I don't know, for every country, I always have a picture of what kind of drinker they are more of, even though I do know that everyone has their own preference. So, yeah. Mm. So, I'll be streaming for another 10 minutes. I will be happy if you continue sticking to this video. Um, and yeah. The reason why I'm doing this kind of game, um, working together with the people who okay, let's get to the beginning again. The reason why I'm doing this game is to get to know the viewers and yeah, the people who play in my game better. Um, because I do am interested what kind of people read my stories or like my things, and get a little bit on a more personal level with the people. And because I'll be drawing relatable things, I technically, and I probably will draw at some point, not in this game, but on my own, will be drawing some relatable things. Um, but because I'm drawing relatable things, other people can join me in this game, and I can get to know the people better and just interact with my viewers. Now, before I did this game, I did a comic called Suddenly a Harm for almost half a year. Um, Maybe a little bit strange that I start talking about that at the end of the stream, but just a short mentioning that I did a comic called, how I said, Suddenly a Harm, and I posted it on Webtoons and Tapastic, and yeah, it was about a girl called Emmy who had this problem. she was in a beautiful relationship with her boyfriend, and by some accident, um, five of her favorite characters from anime, because she's also like a nerd and otaku, came to. Seriously? Again? Uh, okay. I have to find a way how I can film like the whole time. But just wait a minute. You'll see the screen again in just a minute. No, just let me continue talking. Is that from Emmy, the character in my story, five of her favorite characters from anime series come to the real world and kind of propose to her, and want to have her as like their girlfriend. But that is a problem for Emmy because she is already in a beautiful relationship. Of course, for people who are single, um, it's like a wonderful thing having five guys wanting your hand. But for Emmy, it was like a horrible thing because I came up with this idea, um, thinking about. I do think that a lot of us who like. I think you should be seeing me right now again. Um, I do think that a lot of people who watch anime or any series or read books, you imagine living in this kind of world or having your favorite characters come into the real world. And I asked myself and gave it a twist like, okay, what if my favorite character came into the real world, or like five of them, and would propose to me, or like what would happen if I'm already in a relationship. Well, I am in a relationship and I'm really happy. Um, so I just question myself. That would be kind of like a plot twist because there are a lot of harem stories where there is a girl, or it's called a reversal harem, where a girl is in the middle and there are a lot of guys who want to be the boyfriend from the girl. And it's about this topic like, okay, who will be the boyfriend, kind of. But in my story, I did a little twist where it's kind of uh, at the wrong place having a harem because she doesn't want to have one, and tries to find a way to get the characters back into their worlds. Um, yeah, and today is Saturday. On Thursday was my last upload on Webtoons for the story because I started doing the story without any plan. I do knew how the story would be, but because I knew I'm not good at storytelling. I am not well, not perfect, but I don't have like a specific art style, or I'm good in how do you call it again? Anatomy. um, I what did I want to say? I really need to have some text to talk to look at what I need to talk, but um, it's all over the place me talking right now. But I stopped posting because I didn't had a real plan from the get go doing the story, um, and this story is dear to my heart, so I do want to focus on working on the structure of the story and on the character designs and character development and everything to make it more cohesive for the viewers, for the readers to read. Because even I drawing the comic, I felt like, okay, it's a little bit slow paced, or do you call it slow paced? The pace is very slow. And sometimes I felt like I was repeating some topics over and over again, and just because I didn't knew how else I could process the story. So yeah, I'll be working on that story on the side while I'm posting every week. Only human, because I do want to work on a comic right now, and be present online, kind of, or just be present. Um, and yeah, that's why I, for now, pause doing Suddenly a Harm. Uh, yeah, because it is dear to my heart. And the reason why I did start doing the comic without having a plan is how I said at the beginning. I am a procrastinator, and like with this project, I forced myself, like, okay, girl, just sit down and do it. Just do it. It may not be perfect, but just do it. Because I maybe, how can I explain it? I would consider myself being a procrastinator and also a little bit of a perfectionist, but the things that I post out aren't perfect, kind of. They are okay, but still, I think too much, like, oh, that looks off. I can't post that. And doing Suddenly a Harm, I force myself to don't think about perfecting the things and just do the things. Yeah, so that's why I even started doing Suddenly a Harm. And now, because I do have a feeling now where I need to work on, what I need to work on, I stopped working on this project and tried to edit it as good as possible, that the story, when I do pick it up again, I have a good feeling of everything that I will continue doing with this story. This is Emmy. if you read the comic, then you may realize or recognize her. But yeah. Okay. So 25 minutes are over, and I have to say it was a little bit of a torture doing this stream, because at the middle I was like, oh god, what should I talk about? And what should I draw, kind of, and being, how I said, nervous and stressed. But I do think I will continue doing this and just upload the things. If someone watches my stream, I'm happy. For wait a minute, where am I? For the person who watched my whole stream, I thank you. Thank you a lot that you continue watching my stream. um, yeah, I'll be uploading this stream as a video on YouTube, or YouTube will do it on its own. I do not know how this works, so let's see how this will work out. How I said, I'll be streaming on Monday again for doing the speed drawings, but I'll be posting or mentioning it in my Instagram. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram or on my other social medias, I would be happy about it. I said how can I point it? There. On Instagram, I try to upload as often as possible, and if there are any updates or any news, you will get them on Instagram. I do have a Patreon, but I do not expect anyone to pay or donate anything to me right now. As well, on Patreon, the newest subjects and news and updates will be also on Patreon, but the safest way to get the news and everything is on Instagram. Okay, I'll be stopping talking right now, and I'll be stopping the stream, and yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye.